So from now on, now that you've learned about the blockchain ecosystem and Cosmos, you'll have a better understanding of Archway. Let's revisit the phrases from the beginning of the course. Archway is Cosmos native, incentivized layer 1 blockchain, which means it's built using the Cosmos SDK. Now you know what that phrase means. Archway is a layer 1 blockchain on top of Cosmos that supports Cosmwasm, is IBC enabled, and has an incentivized concept that makes it easier for organization building apps using the SDK to parse interoperability. So here's some benefit of using on Archway. Archway could be providing new incentive and reward mechanism, and also provide tools to quickly build and launch. And finally, it could also use Cosmwasm, so it could be compatible with multiple languages. As you can see in these tables, the pros and cons of building the core logic as a smart contract versus building the logics on the independent Cosmos blockchain can be seen as follows. In this way, Cosmos makes it easier for developers to create self-sovereign chains, but developers need to attract a strong community of validators and provide them with sufficient incentives to run the network. Next, let's take a look at core elements of Archway. The ability to mint tokens, supports for the Cosmwasm development environments, and staking. For minting, this means that Archway could be useful when minting tokens and managing inflation. Next, Archway also supports features for governance, so it could support the one vote per token and voting and governance system for the token holders. And also, it could provide IBC communications, so inter-blockchain communication protocols could enable asset transfer across Cosmos blockchains. So in addition to integrating the WASM VM, Archway has introduced two new game-changing modules that underlie the protocol's value capture mechanism: the reward modules and the tracking modules. Rewards means calculates and distributes rewards to smart contract based on the transaction volume it brings to the network. And tracking means enabling the track of gas consumption on a per transaction basis. This means Archway could give app developers rewards and tracking tools. This means that Archway could enable developers to earn from their dApps right from the start, accelerating the speed of innovation and creative thinking for a new wave of business models. Archway provides the business models, so all builders have to do is build. Developers can configure three earning sources, incentivizing long-term sustainability and growth. Archway offers the following free rewards: gas rebates to end users, smart contract premium fee, and inflation rewards. While the most POS give a fee to those who stake, Archway allocated 50% to dApp and 50% to burn. In addition, 25% of the distribution percentage for the new Arch token will go to developers, and 75% will be allocated to validators and stake delegators. As an example, 8% inflation means 2% development inflation tokens, DIT, and 6% validations, delegators rewards. In Archway, users pay a contract premium in addition to network costs, allowing app developers to define custom flat fees for interaction with smart contracts. These configurable earning sources will generate Arch tokens that can be leveraged or redistributed in any way developers decide. Explore some of the business models only made possible through Archway's customized economics. Recent trends has dApps issuing governance tokens to incentivize and bootstrap early communities. This token distribution has proven to be very successful in a number of cases, despite the dApp not having any clear mechanism for value capture from fees or revenues. Some of these tokens merely grant voting rights, but have still been the subject of intense growth due to speculation of the future utility of the debt or the potential rise to cash flows by governance token holders. Rewards offered by Archway can help developers bootstrap new projects without having to dedicate excessive time and focus to fundraising. The process of raising early capital can be difficult for developers of individual dApps. Development teams often resort to private insider sales that skew early token distribution on their focus to rely on foundation grant programs rather than prioritizing the best technology and ecosystem for their dev. Developers often choose a tech stack that is based on available grants and then locked into a single platform. Even after dApp is launched, developers continuing to support the dApp codebase may find it difficult to cover ongoing development costs as the blockchain industry is still nascent and successful business models have yet to materialize. The model introduced by Archway can counter some of this early financial pressure by allocating dApp rewards directly to core development teams. This fundraising source can serve as a supplement to help sustain projects and allow the team to focus on what really matters, shipping the best possible product, growing their user base, and supporting the community. Subsidize gas payments. Gas payments remain one of the critical barriers to delivering a simple, intuitive user experience for dApps. Archway supports gasless transactions through the use of pool accounts. A dApp can pull funds from a common pool to sponsor gas payments and completely abstract away that complexity and friction for its end users. To fund a pool account balance, a developer can use the fees and rewards generated by the dApp. In effect, the dApp gets a 50% discount on each transaction from gas rebates along with inflation rewards and contract fees that are potentially available as a bonus. By recycling these funds, dApps have the option to dramatically reduce or eliminate the gas burden for end users, leading to a smoother onboarding process and stronger retention over time. Boost liquidity mining programs. DeFi projects can use the funds earned from Archway to boost liquidity mining rewards, fulfilling a vital strategy for attracting new users and encouraging active participation. For instance, a decentralized exchange, DEX, can be designed to distribute rewards on top of the fees already paid to its liquidity providers LPs, while a lending platform can allow users to earn supplemental reward for depositing and borrowing assets. Although similar matching and subsidy programs have been run elsewhere as temporarily months-long promotions, the steady drip of Archway reward creates unique opportunities to serve as a continuous source for boosted incentives. Fund a decentralized autonomous organization, DAO. Rewards generated by a dApp can be contributed to a community-owned DAO that is focused on coordinating and funding critical work for its ecosystem. These rewards can be continuously deposited to the DAO treasury that allows members to collectively manage and deploy assets based on the specific need of projects. This DAO could then vote to fund core development teams, sponsor events and hackathons, commission code audits, open bug bounties, launch education programs, subsidize third-party integration, and so on. DAO funding could be available for anything and everything that could potentially benefit and impact the ecosystem. The DAO itself can exist and operate as a set of smart contracts on top of Archway. So the entire process is automated and transparent throughout initial rewards collection, voting, grants distribution, and so on. Giving members collective control over a recurring funding sources helps to actively engage the dApp's community and contributes toward progressively decentralizing the project itself. Reduce decentralized exchange fees. On networks such as Ethereum, DEX users incur two sets of fees, a network fee and a swap fee. The network fee incentivizes miners to operate nodes, and the swap fee incentivizes liquidity providers, LPs, to provide liquidities. By deploying to Archway, DEX could be constructed to effectively eliminate one of the network or swap fees. Instead, the DEX protocol could redistribute the earned gas rebates back to the LPs for providing liquidity to dramatically lower total transaction cost and automatic swaps and improve the user experience. As you can see from the examples above, Archway's developer incentivized program has enabled a wide variety of services to be opened that would not have been possible otherwise, and there are currently a number of services running on top of Archway. These are all services that run in Archways. Archway tokens have both utility as gas tokens and also the governance token. To summarize and conclude this lesson, you should now have a better understanding of what Archway is and how it differs from existing blockchain systems. Archway is an ecosystem that takes the benefit of the Cosmos ecosystem, which allows existing app developers to have their own blockchain platform that is more convenient and customizable, and not only makes development easier by interacting with various chains, but also provides a monetary system that allows app developers to generate revenue and grow without external investment through rewards. Many existing companies want to have their own platform, but they are facing a lot of technical difficulties and financial difficulties. But if they create a service through Archway, they will be able to develop their service at a fast pace. I hope that this advantage of Archway will be helpful to many people. Thank you for watching for a long time.